the Rock and Sock Connection defeated the New Age Outlaws by disqualification. JR interestingly calls the New Age Outlaws at the start of this match the best team in WWF history. The New Age Outlaws. Of course they are. Of course they are. Rock is super over, as you can expect. You know, he's absolute monster. Oh man, right, this match is another one of those. Yeah, I've given it, bear with me, I've given it 2.5 stars, yeah, but for goodness me, the first 10 minutes of it were so boring. Unbelievable boring. So I'm going to skip the whole of the first 10 minutes because literally there's nothing of interest happening at all. So let's go on to about halfway through the match. Shake, Rattle and Roll by Road Dogg reversed into Mandible Claw. Rock and Mr Ass, they brawl in the crowd. Ace Crusher by Ass gets 2. Oh man, the match is so... you slows down again, so it's just like, get on with it. DDT by Rock, ref gets bumped. Mankind hits a pile driver, but there's no referee. Double on DDT, and there's no referee. Socko Claw on Road Dogg, and Al Snow comes out, and he hits Mankind with head, which is nice. Rock takes out Snow. Mr Ass then takes out Mankind with a ring bell. He somehow kicks out at 2. And then all was, the referee was there to make the count as if nothing had happened. Like, that's interesting, isn't it? Pile driver by Mr Ass gets 2. I just want to call him Billy Gunn, you know? That's what I know is Mr Ass is such a stupid name. What's your character? Mr Ass. Just imagine it. Who's that guy? Oh, that's Mr Ass. What's his gimmick? He loves his own ass. And you can imagine, sometimes when you're talking to your wrestling friends, and you're just embarrassed, and you're just like, and can you imagine your wrestling friend saying to you, and that makes him a good wrestler, does it? And you're like, well, no, because he's not really a very good wrestler. It's all Billy Gunn, isn't it? It's like, so why does he love his own ass? I've no idea. I just don't know. Remember his t-shirt? All this, it says on the front, and on the back it says, I'm a sweet ass. My goodness me. A man who's infatuated with his own bottom. Yes. That, you can see, during the annals of time, people will be going, how the fuck was that guy not world champion? You know, a guy infatuated with his bottom. How is that not championship material? I mean, come on. I think personally that the WWF dropped the ball with Mr Ass, and I really think that TNA, seeing as TNA is so goddamn shite at the moment, fuck it, let's give Billy Gunn the championship, just because he loves his own ass. I'm going on a tangent, I know, but I think the Mr Ass gimmick is up there with one of the worst there's ever been. Oh yes. Bad ass Billy Gunn I can deal with, but when he became Mr Ass, I am an ass man, oh my god, oh lord. You know, you buy the WWF CDs and that tune's on, you're just like, oh my sweet lord. Can you imagine playing that one to your friends? Who's this? Oh, this is Mr Ass. I'm an ass man. Oh, Mr Ass. Damn. Shall we get back to the point, shall we? Samoa drop for Mr Ass by Rock. Spinebuster. Rock goes for the people's elbow, but Al Snow gets back in, and that causes a disqualification. So the Rock and Sock win. Rock bottom for Dog, and then one for Al Snow. People's elbow on Snow. The match gets better. Yeah, the thing about this match is this, right? It actually enhanced by the ref bump and the interferences. It made it a better match because there were times during this one that it was so dull. It was painfully dull, and it was painfully bad. But yeah, it did liven up at the end. But speaking of bad and painfully bad, my goodness me, this whole show's been leading to this match, has it not? And surely the title match is the one that you're looking forward to. So, the Big Show defeated the Big Bossman to retain the WWF title in one of the worst title matches I've ever seen. I'm going to tell you this one verbatim because I'm a nice kind of guy. Let me tell you every single thing that happened in this match. But first, is it bad yet that the video package that precedes this match is 3 times longer than the match? Is it then bad that Big Bossman's entrance and subsequent promo are longer than this match? Is that a bad thing? Are those 2 bad things? You tell me. You tell me, because I'm pretty certain if we did that in UBW, I reckon you guys would shit all over us. How the fuck is your entrance package longer than the match? You know? Anyway, let me tell you this. This is what it goes like. This is how it goes. So it kicks off with a stunner kicks to the stomach by the Big Show, and then a choke in the corner by Big Show, and then an elbow in the corner by the Big Show. It's all good so far, isn't it? Nice big hip toss by the Big Show, a clothesline, and then he chucks Bossman outside. Albert, who would come to the ring with the big Bossman, he then tries to headbutt. He tries to attack, Big Show, but Big Show headbutts him and then chokeslams him through the Spanish announce table. Hooray! Then the Bossman, he gets the ring steps, slams him into Big Show's face, rams into the ring post. Yeah, they get back inside. There's a boring chant. A cover gets 2 for the big Bossman. The Show kips up. You actually proper nips up, and you're like, whoa! Big kick by Big Show, and then a chokeslam gets the 3! It lasted 90 seconds. Can people... Oh my god, what a fucking classic 5-star match. For certain, is it buggery? It's a dud. It doesn't deserve anything, because there's nothing of merit. If you're a generous soul, and I mean, you give to charity, fuck it, you work for charity, you'll give it half a star for the chokeslam on Albert. I don't, because I think it's an insult to the WWF title. But that's just me. And then in the main event, Triple H defeated Vince McMahon in a good, no-holds-barred match that went, get this, 29 minutes. My God, no need. Come on, they go 30 minutes. This match should have gone 20 minutes, right? And starts off with the dreaded, and it is dreaded, powder of doom to the eyes on Triple H. They brawl in the ring, they brawl in the crowd. Vince is whipped into a big-ass metal door, and then Mankind wheels out a shopping trolley full of weapons because he's just such a nice guy. Wow! I wish Mankind would do that for me. I'm in the middle of the match, I'm getting my ass whipped, and Mankind appears with a fucking shopping trolley. You know, these are for you. Like, yeah, nice one, Mankind. Vince uses a trash can lid, then goes round and gets another weapon. When you come back, I'm fully expecting to see Triple H, who's, of course, remember, his forehead is made of tracing paper, so he bleeds going like that, and he bleeds. You know, oh, yes. Yeah, but I'm expecting to see Triple H bleeding, and he's not. He's not bleeding. I'm gobsmacked. They brawl up the entrance ramp. Vince, they brawl literally up the ramp, and then they brawl back down the ramp with various weapon shots, and then they brawl back up the ramp again. Vince, I've just got to mention this one. The set. The opening, the entrance ramp is like there's a military theme, so like there's a helicopter setup, there's a jeep setup, and there's a fuck-off big gun setup, and Triple H gets the gun and whacks it into Vince's head, which is a lovely spot. Must have absolutely caned, but oddly, there's still no blood. And I'm expecting, remember this is no hold barred, and remember remember like I said, they're taking every shortcut there is. I'm fully expecting to see blood here, and there is no blood. Very, very strange. They brawl backstage, then they brawl to the parking lot. Triple H steals a car and tries to run Vince over with it, but he crashes the car into a wall. Bet that cost a fair amount. For that one little tiny bit of the match, they completely totaled the right side of a car. I don't know why, they just did. You know, one of those fair enough sort of things. So, they then walk, I'm getting ahead of myself. Excuse me, Triple H does a slam onto the top of a limo. Then they walk back to the ring with Triple H holding onto Vince's head. At the entrance, Vince uses a steel pipe, and then both men climb up one of the scaffolds. I don't know why, because Triple H goes up first. Vince obviously chasing him up. I can't see why they're doing this. So then Triple H grabs Vince's head, bangs it into the scaffold, and he falls off onto some mats. Shane was onto some mats. It's one of those spots that's completely forgotten about these days. 10 years later, hey, do you remember Vince McMahon coming off that scaffold? No, I don't, I'm afraid. And then you can see Triple H sort of does this motion where you're like, oh my god, he's going to jump off on top of him, and everyone's like, the crowd's like, yes, go on, do it, like drop an elbow or leg drop or something. And then Triple H just comes down, well, fair enough. And then we notice that Vince McMahon is busting open. What? Him being bashed headfirst in some scaffolding makes him bleed, yeah? But being hit in the face with a Gatling gun doesn't. That doesn't make any sense. That's very strange. Anyway, I lost my place again. So Triple H gets on the mic and he taunts Stephanie. They finally, and I mean finally, get back into the ring. Hunter gets the sledgehammer. Vince low blows Hunter. He grabs the hammer. Steph gets in. She wants to hit Triple H with the hammer. But she changes her mind. Vince gets 2 hits from the sledgehammer from Triple H. That gets the win. And then Stephanie McMahon, she's over her dad, she's all crying. Triple H gets the sledgehammer, holds it over her head. Steph turns around, she's like, what the fuck? You were going to hit me? Triple H drops the sledgehammer, and say it with me, all together now, you know what's coming. It was a setup all along, as Stephanie jumps into Triple H's arms, and they do the Hug of Doom! Thus forming the McMahon Helmsley era, or whatever it was called, and ends one of the worst shows of the year, because god damn, that was a bad show. It shows, you know, that well, that main event got, in my opinion, 3 stars, yeah? And that's the best match on the show. That's saying something really, isn't it? A lot of people talk about, you know, I'm one of these people included, a lot of us talk about the 2000 was a great year on pay-per-view for the WWF, and it really was, but the last one in 99, the one that led into this, my fucking god, it was poor. It was poor, it was bad. I'd love to know what you thought of Armageddon 99. I've been Mark P. This has been 1999 Sucked. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm out. See you later, guys.